Hey guys, most of the Tech here, and today I'm going to go over the next little mini league of PoE 1, not PoE 2, Legacy of Phrecia. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but when I see that, I think of Fire Phrecia, so that's why I pronounce it that way. So, real quick, get right into it. The Marauder, all the ascendancies, the reworked ascendancies are out over here in the link, and we're going to talk about my plans actually. So, I'm a melee dude, I am an Earthshatter slam enjoyer, and I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to play this league due to time constraints, but if I am to play it, there's going to be a couple builds that I will play. Really, kind of like two or three, but get right into it. A lot of people are not liking the Marauder, and I actually think it's unbelievably good. So, defensively, it's going to be insane. Max endurance charges, missing numbers of life is, you got Defiance of Destiny, a mid-rolled one right there at 50%. Absolutely insane. Getting life before you get hit. And then for an Earthshatter build, a lot of people are kind of overlooking Call of the Ancestors, right? Because what this does is that it pretty much negates you having to get any Warcry recovery rate on your tree. So it frees up a bunch of passive points. The way you should look at Call of the Ancestors is that not you get 120% increased cooldown recovery rate, but you're also getting like at least six to seven passive points for free, which is kind of nuts, right? Like that's very good. One of the big problems with Warcry builds in the past is that you have to use so many points on the tree to utilize Warcries effectively. With this, it bypasses that, right? The reduced Warcry speed, I did some numbers in POB. It doesn't really matter. It might be like zero point 0.1 something seconds for ones that you self-cast. A lot of people do not self-cast their Warcries. I don't mind doing it. I think it's better, especially with double damage on, is it Intimidating or Seismic? I don't even remember anymore. It's Intimidating. So I like the second win Intimidating Cry. But with the recovery rate being so crazy, you can just auto-exert it too, so that's great. So you have your three ascendancies right there. For mapping, I think I would go Death Rattle. Just because that's kind of insane. Like, Corp Explosion is just awesome. Opening chests, whoop-de-doo, right? Like, really nice when mapping. And then you can get, for your last one, well, that's actually your 4, but if I'm doing bosses, then I'm probably getting, I don't know, Born Under Fire, or probably right over here, Tough and Skin. They're both incredible. You can go all 4 and go super defensive. You can do a Strike Bone Shatter build. That'd be really good too. I'm not sure if I recommend that, but yeah, I think it's awesome. And then we don't even know what these do. I have no idea what these do, but maybe they're good. And if you want to know what the build plays like, if you've seen my PoE 2 videos, you've never seen PoE 1, this is what it looks like. Much faster game, and I'm not used to I'm not used to left clicking, so it's like so weird. But you run around, you Earthshatter. Earthshatter is much better in this game. You auto Warcry, and it is. Oh man, I miss this game so much. I really do. I really do. I love PoE 2. I think it's what they're doing, the vision, right? Like, it's kind of funny, but I mean, look at this, guys. This is some of the most satisfying ARPG gameplay. The most satisfying ARPG game I ever experienced. Like, this is amazing. You can't beat this. Like, this is unbelievable. This is so good. Like, it's just awesome. Like, the war cries nonstop, the spikes everywhere. Like, this is a Slayer, right? Like, not as tanky as what the Juggernaut or the Ancestral Commander is going to be. Well, really, the Ancestral Commander, but I miss this. I miss this a lot. All right. So that's what it looks like, right? It's absolutely incredibly fun, simple to play build. I'm literally playing with one hand. You left click to move around, and you right click to Earthshatter, and that's all you need to do while mapping. It feels amazing. It is incredible, right? So I actually think Ancestral Commander is really good. Super tanky. Decent damage. Call of the Ancestors isn't that bad. Has some utility, right? So we'll go to Behemoth. I don't know, guys. You have to get Rampager. It just kind of like not having any spells is just so crippling that I don't know if any of this is even worth it. I really didn't care to even look at it because it's like, oh, unarmed, a lot of cool shit. I forgot the chest piece, but oh well, there's no point. Scavenger, I think it's really cool. There's a lot of cool crap over here with the weapons. That's awesome. The melee weapons, I didn't take the picture of that, but really cool. Gambler for your pretty much your duelist, like Lightning Striker or your triple Ellie, whatever Ellie version of duelist that you want to do. Be very good with the triple damage and getting higher procs for like your scorches and stuff like that if you can figure out how to get all that. I'm not going to play Whisperer, but the only reason why I had this up here is that if you want to play the most broken build in Phrecia, I don't know how to pronounce it, probably going to be this. Like, Mana Stacker, 4/4, charges over here, like inherent archmage on top of archmage. I'm sure you can do both. I don't think it's gonna be different, but it's just rage. Like there's so much crazy shit here. Like increase your mind is destroyed is absolutely nuts. Like a lot of good stuff here. Like it's gonna be nuts. This is probably gonna be far and away the best ascendancy in the game, maybe ever put out there, right? Except for like aura stackers way back in the day. My other build that I might play if I want to play super chill and not play melee for the 5-6 years in a row would probably be actually Templar and Polytheist, right? And looking at Polytheist, really cool because you get all 3 charges, awesome. And the Vault of Lunaris is absolutely nuts. If you ever played any type of Nova build, Shockwave Totem, back in the day when I forgot what mine it is. I don't know. Fire mine. You throw a fire mine, a whole bunch of projectiles. But with Astral Projector, that would actually like target the people. It was super cool, super smooth before mines got kind of gutted. But going Shockwave Totem with this and having in Solo Self-Found for me, like I only play Solo Self-Found, getting that inherently is just absolutely nuts. You get 100% increased crit chance at all times when enemies are blinded. Like while you place your totems, you're going to be moving around. So, like, you get the invasion rating, you get the life regen, mana regen. Just really cool. Some of these other nodes are pretty cool, too. But the Vault of Lunaris with the crit is just absolutely nuts. Like, you could probably even do pure Fizz Shockwave Totem, do Fizz to LE conversion, get a Hymn Sorrows on your gloves. That's really cool. Then the third build I might play is, this is going to be, like, down the list. But just a zombie stacker. 4 levels to raise zombie on minions are just absolutely nuts. Like, it's really good 4 levels. I haven't played zombies in years. Don't know how smooth it's going to be. But if you want to do, DD with zombies, like, you have a lot of good scaling from Corpse Life right there. It is going to be a little bit weird trying to play. I'm using the NVIDIA broadcast. Sorry about that. It's going to be a little bit weird to play with your own zombies encounter as Corsons. You're gonna get DD'd. It would be funny, but strength stack. Does it stack with the Baron? I think so, right? And then aggressive default. Just a lot of cool stuff here. Should be really good. A lot of other good nodes over here. The hexes, this is like the opposite of Cole, which was pretty funny. They have at least 20% life reserve, so that's cool. But a lot of cool stuff here. And then finally, that's really it. Like the duelist, the gambler I talked about, like for Ellie. Paladin, kind of a meme. Maybe it works with Summon Holy Relic or something. I don't know, but with all the link stuff. Aristocat, like all the passives, the plus levels, yeah. If you play Gambler, not Gambler, Gem build, Gem lane in PoE too, so maybe that'll be really good because of that. A lot of cool stuff. Blind Prophet, probably really cool too. The only thing about this is like I actually asked a little bit, but it's not too hard to overcome blind. You have a lot of methods. And then finally, I'll talk about Daughter of Oshabti, I think it is. Right. This is really interesting. This might be the 4th build I play just because I love Spellslinger. VD, Dead Spellslinger is probably my favorite build of all time in the history of PoE. Back in the day when block was good. But, Spellslinger having that massive amount of reduced mana reservation with getting in a tree, you get Summon Wisp, but the Wisps only trigger the attacks, not the spells. So really, going down this route, you pretty much have to do some type of on-hit poison with probably VD. You can do other things on hit, like a whole bunch of projectiles and shit like that. Figure it out. You want a lot of hits with this because then your Sacred Whips will be getting it. And, pretty much all damage can poison. It's not too bad getting that Inflict 1 because if you just puke out a million projectiles, which you're going to do as Spellslinger, you're going to have no problem in combination with your on-hit and getting the spell. Well, I would do this as a spell focused. I would not go half and half. And then I think this has a lot of potential. Could be really cool. It's going to probably be Screen Cancer. But, a lot of fun stuff this league. I really might not play it. I don't know. If I do play, I'm probably just going to play Earthshatter because I'm comfortable with it. Maybe I'll play Shockwave Totem or another Nova. Maybe that Mine. But going from Templar to Mine's just like, that's kind of like a tough, that's a tough ask, but you never know. And that's pretty much it. Probably not going to get a lot of views in this video, but if you are interested in playing PoE 1, coming from PoE 2, or you're a PoE 1 Andy, and like very experienced, and you're like, you know what? I never played Melee in like the 8 months that Settlers has been out, or however long it's been. You can still play slams or strike skills and still have a very, very good time. I promise you it will be very, very good. I think this is tankier than Juggernaut, right? Like, you get 3 extra endurance charges to 5. I'm pretty sure it's better. I'm not off the top of my head. It looks way, way better. Not sure if it actually is unless I go in POB. But here's kind of like a little mini setup. This does have, like, at least for me, good gear in Solo Self-Found. But I haven't done like a whole like setup. But this is kind of like a work in progress for the Ancestral Commander. And I will put a link in the description and share. There we go. And that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, this is pretty much a tree. Kind of standard for Juggernaut. There's other things you can do. Not go here. Anoint that. You get Valor. A whole bunch of other stuff you can do. I only have 85 levels in this. So, like, you have a lot of room. Really, really good cluster setup you can get over here. So, a lot of potential tree. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer it. Mo's in there. Gonna take care. Have a good one.